Okay. Me and my baby sister were talking on the phone a few days ago, and she reminded me of a time that Phil from Pantera needed to use the phone for long distance. And back in the old days, we didn't have cell phones and all that shit. It was, long distance calls were very expensive. So anyway, I was hanging out with Daryl and them one day. We were hot as fuck. I don't even remember this story. Just bits and pieces. I only remember bits and pieces. My baby sister reminded me, so I'm so glad. She was so little back then. We kept her innocent and sweet and at home. She didn't get to go party. She was so young. Oh my God. She was just a baby. So anyway, so she reminds me of the story one time when Phil needed to call long distance to China or something. Who fucking knows where the hell he was calling? I can't remember. But I remember Vinny and Daryl and me and Phil jumping in Vinny's car. It was either an ugly yellow or green or something, like one of those 70s cars. It was like the ugliest thing. I can't even remember what it looked like. It was just so ugly. It was little and ugly. And anybody can verify this, please show me pictures. I want to see, because I remember bits and pieces. But yeah, so Daryl come over to the house, and Vinny was, driving. We all went to my house, and my baby sister's there, and she's like, "Oh my God, you really know Pantera?" I was like, "I told you, we're best friends. We would just hang out, smoke out, that's it. Music. The music was everything." Anyway, we were just kids having fun. So Phil uses the phone and goes in the other room, and me and Daryl and his brother were all smoking out and hanging out. And I like I said, I just remember bits and pieces. But yeah, so my mom found out that 3 weeks later, the long distance bill came in, and I got in so much fucking trouble. You wouldn't even imagine how much trouble I got. My mom hated me. She was so mean to me from the day I was born. She tried abandoning me and getting rid of me, and I think that's why I love Daryl so much, because he was the only thing stable in my life, and the music was everything, really, seriously. But yeah, so Daryl came over to my house with Vinny and Phil and borrowed my phone to make a long distance phone call, and then got me in trouble because, of course, Mama was like, "I want my money for that." My mom was mean as fuck. Anyway, that's really about all I can remember of that story. Just little bits and pieces that my baby sister, you should have heard my sister. She was like, "Is this my sister, Shannon? You don't remember that shit?" I was